If you're getting estimates for a home improvement project, you need to hear this. Right now, homeowners are feeling squeezed. Gas costs more, groceries cost more, insurance costs more, taxes are going up. And it feels like every time you turn around, somebody else has their hand in your pocket. Now, add one more thing to the list. You want to do a home improvement project. Maybe it's a roof. Maybe it's a remodel. Maybe it's a driveway. Maybe it's replacing windows. Whatever it is, you're about to spend a significant amount of money. So, what do most homeowners do? They become price sensitive. And honestly, I don't blame them. The problem is this: you don't get estimates every day. Most homeowners might hire a contractor once every few years. Some only do it a handful of times in their entire life. But contractors, they do this every single day. They estimate every single day. They negotiate every day. They answer objections every single day. They know exactly what homeowners are worried about. And right now, they know homeowners are worried about money. So, what do some contractors do? They get you focused on the price because they know if they can get you focused on the price, they can stop you from asking a lot of the other questions. Now, here's the part most homeowners never really stop to consider. A lot of contractors, well, they're struggling too. Not all of them, but a lot of them. They don't have a predictable flow of work. They don't have a real marketing system. They don't have enough reputation and visibility to consistently bring in new customers. So every phone call matters. Every lead matters. Every estimate matters. And when somebody gets desperate for work, they start telling homeowners exactly what they want to hear. Yeah, we can do that cheaper. Yeah, that other guy, yeah, he's just way overpriced. Yeah, we can match that bid. Yeah, no problem. But here's what nobody talks about. A lot of these companies are playing a game I call borrow from Peter to pay Paul. They finish one job, they spend the money, they underbid the next job, then they need your deposit to finish the last project that they didn't price correctly. Think about that for a minute. How many times have you been told a contractor needs 50% down before they've delivered a single piece of material? Why? What is the money actually for? Is it really for materials? Sometimes, but not always. Sometimes it's because the business is running on fumes. Sometimes your deposit is plugging holes somewhere else. Most homeowners never stop to think about that. Now let's look at two contractors. Contractor A, he bids your project at $10,000. They have employees, they have payroll taxes, general liability insurance, workers' compensation insurance where it's required, not all states it's required. They have office staff, they have vehicles, they have equipment, they have advertising. They've got a real business infrastructure. They answer the phone. They have systems and they have money set aside if warranty work becomes necessary later. Contractor B, on the other hand, he bids the exact same project for $8,000. And the homeowner immediately thinks, great, I just saved $2,000. Did you? Maybe, maybe not. Because what if contractor B doesn't have employees? What if they're using labor crews they call employees, but they're actually subcontractors? What if they don't have the same insurance? What if they don't have money set aside for warranty work? What if they don't have money set aside to replace old equipment? What if they're one bad month away from closing the doors? Suddenly, that lower price starts to look very different. And here's something I've seen for over 4 decades in this industry. Homeowners think they're comparing to a roof, a remodel to a remodel, a driveway to a driveway. They're not. Most of the time, they're comparing business models. One company built a real business, the other company built a low price. And those are not the same thing. One company planned for problems, the other company is hoping problems never happen. One company expects to still be around a few years from now, the other company's trying to survive next month. And after more than 40 years in construction, I can tell you something else. When I hear a homeowner tell me they hired the contractor with the lowest bid, I already know how the story's usually going to end. You're not buying a can of chili off of a grocery shelf. You're hiring a company that will have access to your home, your money, and your trust. Those are very different decisions. If you want to avoid getting burned by contractors who tell you what you want to hear, if you want to avoid low price games, if you want to avoid finding out too late that the company that you hired wasn't what they claimed to be, it's very simple. Visit trustpatrick.com. I've spent decades in this industry and I've seen every trick in the book, and I learn more every day. That's why I created TrustPatrick. Instead of sorting through dozens of contractors on your own, you'll find contractors who've already gone through a thorough background check and stringent screening process. There's no paid rankings here, no lead selling games, no guessing who you can trust. Just qualified contractors who've met our standards. If you're planning a home improvement project and want to avoid the low price traps, the shortcuts, and the costly mistakes that homeowners make every day, visit trustpatrick.com. And hey, if you're a contractor, if you've built a real business and believe homeowners deserve better than low price sales tactics and empty promises, we'd like to hear from you. Join a network of qualified contractors who've committed to higher standards of professionalism, accountability, and customer service. Click on the link below to learn more about becoming a TrustPatrick recommended contractor.